Welcome to our Christmas D&D One-Shot. How are you doing? We have today with us some mod friends who are going to be playing D&D. We have a one-shot that I wrote forever ago and have adjusted to hopefully fit in a stream time span. The only other things I gotta say is A, if you know D&D, please understand that this is 5e. However, we are going to be a little loosey-goosey with the rules, so don't freak out over it. B, I did all the assets myself, so they're a little jank. I apologize for that. And then I think we are good to get our players introduced. Pink, can you please introduce yourself and give us a brief description of your character, please?
Hi, I'm Pink. My character is a Leonin bard who's trying to be a very friendly guy. I don't know.
What does he look like?
He looks like a tiger, to be honest.
Okay. And Ruck?
Hello, my character name is Jim. I'm a cleric, lizard folk, just a wanderer. He's just a really dumb wanderer.
All right. Last but not least, Phoenix, would you like to introduce yourself and give us a brief description of your character?
Hello, I am Phoenix, and I am a rock genasi named Corundan.
So that is our list of players and characters today. But let us get started then. So, to get straight into exposition, you three have been chosen by your guild's head, Mrs. Owlbear, for today's mission. It is the day before Christmas, and Santa Claus has gone missing. And before you ask, yes, of course he's real. You three are being sent to Santa's workshop in the North Pole to find out what happened to Santa and to make sure he's okay. To set your scene, we are here. You have been sent to Santa's workshop, and when you get there, after having been sent through a teleportation circle, you find yourself standing in the cold, knee-deep in snow, surrounded by fir trees. Peeking past the tree line, you see a clearing, and are in front of a large building you seem to be Santa's workshop. You see a door that is flanked by two alcoves that seem to work as stables, each containing large deer-like creatures, and standing throughout the yard are maybe a dozen humanoids, all rather short, halflings perhaps. They are dressed in red, green, and white striped clothing with little hats with bells on the end. What are you three doing?
Where are we on the map?
Well, I can actually just put your characters on it. You're going to be very large in scale compared to this map, but you guys can see. This is you three. You would be like down here-ish.
Well, they're just really small halflings.
Yeah, they're incredibly halflings.
Quarterlings.
Quarterlings.
Hello, halflings.
All right, you walk up to one of the halflings, and he does not respond to you.
I want to just tap one on the shoulder.
You tap him on the shoulder, and no response whatsoever.
Okay, now I pick it up and
Door?
it's just a nice little lick on the head.
You say lick?
Yeah, I'm a lizard. I'm a lizard folk.
All right, you brush aside this random halfling's bangs and lick its forehead for some reason. Grats? Like, what were you expecting?
Is it paying attention to me now?
No.
Oh, I put it down. I look at everyone's like, they don't like us.
Is any of them moving?
None of them seem to be moving. They're all just kind of standing there, not reacting to anything. When you picked him up, he wasn't like rigid, like physically frozen or anything. He just was like really zoned out.
Hey, yo, Bart, do you have any music you can play?
I mean, I have a guitar. I could just play music, but
Maybe they like music.
What kind of song are you playing?
ones that motivates to dance.
All right, something upbeat. Got some EDM going. You start playing your upbeat little ditty on your guitar. No one's dancing, unfortunately.
No reaction at all.
Not from the halflings.
May I take one of their hats?
Sure. You
Okay.
pop the one you lick's hat off, and you it makes that noise for some reason. And you can now see past its hair in the hat. It's got two little pointy ears.
I put the hat in my pocket.
It tinkles because it has a little bell at the end.
Is there, like, a building nearby?
Yes, there's a building straight in front of you. There is indeed a door. And like I said, on either side of it, there are little alcoves with these deer-like creatures.
I
Yes.
only have a red nose.
You look, and one of them does indeed have a red nose.
I want to go to the red nose one and boop its nose too.
Dexterity saving
it.
throw, please. So 4 total?
Yeah.
Please take 3 points of chomp damage.
Oh.
You now notice that it is taking an aggressive stance towards you. They don't seem very happy at the moment.
Can I pet the one that's biting my finger?
Animal handling check. With disadvantage, I'm gonna say. Because it's already mad at you.
So with disadvantage, it is a 17.
You have a +4?
Yes, I do.
Gosh dang, alright. You see it start to go to nom your hand again the moment it gets within its vicinity, but you start to coo the deer and somehow soothe this angry creature.
Is the red-nosed one still biting me?
Yeah, but maybe kind of in a loving way now. He's just like chewing on you a little bit.
Okay. I wanted to say, hey, little guy, my name's Jim.
Little guy,
Are
these
you?
guys are pretty large.
Hello, guy, my name is Jim.
Okay, sorry. It doesn't talk back, just for the record.
Oh, it's just
Sad.
nodding.
What are your guys' passive perceptions? 15? 8? Oh, that's right. 17? Alright, so Jim and Crundon, not Terathan, sorry. You both, while this is happening, happen to hear a bell tinkle from off yonder. The same noise that you heard when you both picked up and licked the elf and stole his hat.
Can I look around and see if any of the elves have moved?
Perception check.
19.
You see an elf kind of peeking his head up over a bush and just watching you, attempting to be stealthy and kind of succeeding. But with that roll, you immediately spot him.
Can I just like slyly just make my way over, pretending like I didn't see it?
Sure. You skedoodle your way through the tree line. He has not noticed you.
Is there a way that I can try to sneak up behind him and then just grab him? Because I don't want him running off.
Yeah, you do exactly that. You skedoodle around behind him and just yoink this halfling, once again, this tiny creature, just up in your arms. And he starts kicking and flailing.
Having him in my arms, can I just walk out of the tree line, show the other two what I have found, and just be like, hello, friend?
You found more friends.
I don't know about friend, that's a little early to say. You do kind of have me in a chokehold here.
Are you gonna run off if I don't have you in a chokehold?
I don't know who you are. Are you gonna hurt me?
I don't want to hurt you, but you're the only one responding.
As long as you keep the lizard one away, I'll be happy to talk.
Run.
So, what happened? Why are you the only one talking?
I wish I could tell you, but I just got back from vacation and I came here and everyone was like this, so I don't know.
Okay. Where does the elf go? Or, what are you?
I am a halfling elf.
Do you have a name?
Oh yes, I'm Snickerdoodle. Nice to meet you. Kind of. Still deciding that, actually.
Snickerdoodle. Lovely to meet you. Where do you go on vacation?
The islands, obviously. I don't see how this is very relevant to our situation, honestly.
I'm just curious. I'm trying to get to know my new friend. Hello, friend.
A friend is a tentative term.
Well, welcome back. I want to try to fix your friends, because that's concerning.
That'd be lovely. I would be, real hesitant to actually do that, though. There's a reason I haven't gone inside.
Would you like to elaborate about that?
Well, for starters, this is weird. Whatever did this is weird. I don't want to deal with that. And second off, it sounds like the cat isn't happy.
The cat.
Yeah, the Christmas cat.
I want to look around for a cat.
You look around and you do indeed see a fairly large cat, actually. It's got a guitar on his back.
Wait, was it just there with the rest of the deers and none of us noticed?
No, it's Terathan.
It's me.
He's
I'm
a tiger.
cat.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, no, you don't see any cats around.
I believe that is my friend.
Oh, not that one. The bigger one.
The bigger one. Oh god.
There's a bigger one?
Oh, yeah.
And why are we scared of a cat?
You know, I've never actually seen it myself. I'm just told that you have to be scared of the cat. I'm actually new here, so there's a lot that I haven't really experienced yet. But, you know, workplace gossip and all that.
How new?
Well, before I went on vacation, I had been here for about a week.
Weekend there already.
You got a job for a week and then decided to go on vacation.
Santa is a very kind boss.
Do you guys want to go in there?
I'm down for going in.
I tell the red-nosed one, hey, I gotta go, but I'll be back.
You boop its snoot, it licks you, and you walk away.
Yay.
Karundan, do you still have like a grasp on a snickerdoodle, or?
I think I've had that grasp. I just didn't realize it until this moment. I'm like, oh, sorry. and then I'm gonna let go of him.
You see him breathe a heavy sigh of relief and take a good few steps away from you.
That's fair.
Is there any windows to this facility?
There are no windows. Snickerdoodle will see you kind of poking around, trying to see if there are any windows along the sides or anything. He says, like I said, I absolutely will not be going in there. However, if you want a map, I could draw one out for you.
That would be nice.
It'd be adorable.
He kind of just looks at you, like, possibly offended.
Ignore the lizard man.
He snaps a branch off of one of the trees and, like, sits down in the snow and starts to draw you.
Can I copy the map with my paper and pen?
I would take a screenshot personally, but...
Oh yeah. I meant like ground.
Oh, in-game.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know if we have it the whole time then.
Do you have paper and pen?
Yeah, my trusty chest.
That's right. Cherathan has like a full-on trunk strapped to his back. So
Instead of a backpack.
Yeah, you pull out your paper and pen
Not a way.
and scribble down what he has written, so you have a copy of the map. Good thinking.
Didn't the halflings say there was a sign on the door?
You look towards the door. You see this. So there you go.
I'm asking Jim, do you have a bell cap?
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't Grundum and I also get one, just in case?
You want to lick a elf?
No, I just want his head. I
Oh,
don't
just
want
the
to lick
hat.
anyone.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I'm not licking any else. Yeah.
I don't know, they look kind of tasty.
I walk to one of the halflings that didn't move and take his head.
You do so. Crundon, did you also wish to take a hat, or are you feeling safe with the two that have already been taken?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a hat just to be part of the club.
One of the cool kids?
Is the door, can I tell if it's unlocked or not?
Yeah, it jiggles. You can open it.
Okay.
Can I try to like kind of step back
Mhm.
in case there is a deadly cat inside?
Crundon has slithered away, and Snickerdoodle has run back for his bush.
I kind of peek my head in, but I guess try to be like stealthy, like just like kind of peeking.
Right, so you're doing this specifically stealthily, so you know what to roll. 22, guys, you can't be good at everything, oh my god. You poke your head in, make absolutely zero sound. You somehow dampen the noise of the door itself. You peek in, and what you see, you are met with a hallway straight in front of you, which is decorated in festive green and white striped wallpaper. At the end of the hall, you can see a set of doors. You also see that the room splits off into 4 separate hallways, 2 directly in front of you to the left and right, and 2 at the end of the hall to the left and right, which you can't really see down from where you currently are. You see the hall to your right is covered in a fairly thick layer of some sort of black powder, while the hall to your left has been mangled. There are large gashes all around the walls and floor, and sat in front of the door at the end of the hall is another halfling, slumped over in what appears to be a pool of blood.
I'll just let them know that as of right now, it seems clear. There is blood. I guess I will just walk into the middle of the cross section here.
Guess we can put your tokens down. I'm not dealing with the size difference, because once again, this is a big map, but just imagine that you're not giants right now. Alright, so you're in the middle of the hallway. What are you doing?
I'm holding out the map I copied from the halfling, so we can assume where we are and where every room is.
Gonna look at the map, kind of point at the corpse that is very obviously there. Be like, okay. So starting to think that the cat is definitely real. Let's not go in there.
I also would like to point out that it is not a normal door. It is indeed a giant cat flap.
Can I put on the hat I took, just to be safe because of the sign at the beginning?
You do so.
Mine on as well.
Can I inspect the halfling that's on the ground
Sure, what are you inspecting it for?
for a hat?
It does not immediately appear to have a hat, but you could try to like search his pockets or something.
I do that.
Investigation roll. 23. You are very certain that this halfling elf does not have pockets nor a hat.
So I would assume He's dead because he didn't wear his hat.
Can I make sure that he's dead?
You can make a medicine roll. An 8. Well, you are no expert. However, there is a big chunk missing out of him. So you imagine he probably can't survive it, but there is a chance. You might be able to save this guy. There's a lot of blood on the floor, but you could put it back in somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pick him up and ask whoever is holding the map where the infirmary is. I want to help.
You're immediately just drenched in blood.
Nice. We have to go down the hallway and then to the right.
Okay, and then I kind of bolt down there.
You head down there, and as you turn the corner, you see a big old cat.
Immediately just gonna stop and turn around and kind of just slowly walk back.
Okay, you do so. With your passive perception, as you got close, you faintly heard snoring.
Well, put down the body that's probably a corpse against the wall. Just like sit them up. I don't think I have any bandages, but I have 50 foot of rope, so I'm gonna use some of that to try to like stop the bleeding. I know this guy's dead, but I want to try.
Like I said, there's a chunk out of him. Are you just like wrapping it through the wound?
I'm just stuffing it in the wound.
Oh, ew, okay. Sure.
Could we check the wound and like know if it was a big cat?
Yeah, roll me a nature check. All right, so the thing is, Chirithan, you know cat fangs. You know they're chompas. You look at this and immediately you're like, yeah, that was a big old cat.
Okay. Can I tell the other ones to put on the hat?
I got my hat on.
Yeah, I think we all have our hats on.
Definitely too small for all of you, but you got it kind of precariously put on.
So, infirmary, not gonna work. I found the cat. It's definitely real.
We can go through coal storage and find maybe a door that the halfling didn't put on the map.
Yeah, let's check it out. Can I peek into the coal storage?
Sure. So, peeking in, you open the door and see a fairly small stone room. It is completely lit by a single lantern that rests on a table in the corner. To your left, you see a large bin filled with more of that black powder. And that is about all that you see in this room.
I think my priority right now is on the possibility of a hidden door.
All right, so then I would say an investigation check is in order.
I shall do investigate.
9. No. You don't see anything. In fact, you're fairly certain, like, checking the walls that are also made of stone. You've kind of pressed your hands against where the edges lie and everything, and it seems pretty sturdy.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna walk back out. For now, we'll revisit and just tell them like, yeah, there's nothing there. I am curious about the cat room. Now that there's no cat in there for sure.
Could be 2 cats.
I hope that there's not. Then I would like to also stealthily look into the cat room.
So you open the flap, and you see that this room is fairly dark, like the coal storage was, but not enough so to not notice the giant ball of yarn near the door. Your eyes then travel to the back of the room where you see an equally giant cat tree with an, again, giant cat bed and bowl next to it.
I really just want to reach my arm into the ball of yarn.
Okay. You walk in and wiggle your arm through this ball of yarn. It's like kind of satisfying.
Nice.
It's also a little slobbery.
Less nice.
How big is the yarn ball?
15 feet across.
Can anyone cut me a piece of this yarn?
Sure, how much do you want?
My height.
I'm gonna go ahead and do so.
I want to cast light on this yarn.
Okay.
Can I check the bowl for a name of the cat?
Sure. Look around the circumference of the bowl, and you see written in big old red and green letters, CC.
Can I like see if there's cat food around? Like where they would keep cat food for a giant cat?
You don't immediately see like a giant bag of cat food anywhere.
That little shaded spot for the cat. It's a cat tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we go in there? Can I peek my head in?
Yeah, you can peek your head in there.
I would love to do that.
Okay.
I don't think there's gonna be cat food in there, but there might be something.
You peek your head in. No cat food, unfortunately. Sorry to tell you. You
Oh,
do
sorry, go ahead.
notice now that there is a light in the room in the form of string. The light catches a little glint off of something in the corner.
Ooh, I'm scared it's a bell. I want to try to grab it.
All right, you head inside and you pick up a key.
Oh, I'm gonna pocket that for now. Now I want to look into the cafe. There was a dead guy outside. He might have had stuff, and now it's in here. This
To be
might be his
fair,
key.
you're still fairly certain you could save that dead guy.
Am I? Okay, I thought he died by now. But yeah, no. Let's save him. That's my mission.
So are you checking the cat bed, or are you going out to make sure your buddy is okay?
Okay, then I'm just gonna peek my head out to see if I can see that he's, still dead, but okay.
He hasn't moved, that's for sure.
Nice. That probably means he's fine.
That he's dead, but still okay.
I guess just check and see if I can find any sign that he's alive. Yeah.
Unfortunately, in the time that it took you to get back here, he has bled out.
Press my forehead against his and just shed a tear and a small prayer for him. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know that this key belongs to you, but I know that it was yours. I will avenge you. And I kind of slide my hand over his face to close his already closed eyes. And then I'm gonna carry him outside. I'm gonna bury it in snow and let the other guy know that there was a casualty.
He passes out immediately upon the sight of the body.
Oh gosh, can I check and see if he's alive?
Yeah, medicine check.
Oh god.
Oh, he dead. Oh, he had a heart attack immediately. Just so chat knows, he rolled a nat 1.
I'm gonna shed another tear. Another prayer. I'm sorry, my friend. I know that you can bear the sight to see your brother. That you worked with for a single week, and then went on vacation. I will bear you alongside him.
Are you burying him in the snow, or are you going down to dirt level?
Just in the snow for now.
Okay, you've covered both of these bodies with snow. You've done your job. You feel good about yourself. Are you rejoining the others?
I'm gonna go back inside.
Okay.
Hey, everything okay?
We lost another one. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Was it the cat?
Our friend. What was it? It was like butter biscuit, something like that.
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle.
My God.
While you were burying
I
them,
can
you
only
happened
assume.
to notice a little handkerchief out of the first elf's pocket, not Snickerdoodle, the other one, and it has embroidered on it butter biscuit.
We're on our own, guys, but we won't let their death be in vain. Now I'm gonna check underneath that cat bed.
Moving on. Yeah, roll investigation. You can't really find anything, just a lot of cat hair, honestly.
Mm.
We see the top of the cat tree, if there's something on top.
How are you trying to get up there?
With acrobatics.
Yeah, you this is your habitat. This is your element. Something feels really good about this. This is not a thing that you realized that you wanted in life until now, but you very nimbly climb up to the top of this cat bed.
Tree.
Oh, that's why I meant cat tree. You're looking down on everyone. This perch feels right. There's nothing up here, but it feels right.
Okay. Should we find out to which door the key belongs?
That's a good idea. Yes.
I think we should try kitchen first. Maybe we find cat food there.
Are you attempting to stealth to get to the kitchen?
I
I
will.
certainly am.
I mean, I can try.
Alright, everyone roll up stealth. Jim stealthily manages to round the corners and gets to the door, and he turns back, and somehow Tirathan and Corundon, as they turn the corner, smack heads and fall to the ground, creating a big thud.
You got the characters backwards.
Oh, sorry. Switch that up. Corundon's at the door. The other two bumped into each other.
Did the cat react?
Oh yeah, the cat reacted. You see as its back starts to arch, and you see it stretch, and it turns around, and it stares down at you two.
Panically, without breaking eye contact with the cat, try to open the door.
Okay. You find the doorknob, and you open the door behind you.
I'm going to walk in.
Okay. You back up into the room. Do you close the door out of curiosity?
I do not.
Okay.
We've lost 2 good men already. I don't want to lose more.
As you open the door, you are just overwhelmed by the sweet smell of freshly baked pastries. But you're probably not paying much attention to that now that there's a giant cat that's awake and staring at your friends.
Nah, you said overwhelmed, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
hesitate for a moment and contemplate walking out because it's so strong. Realize the danger and keep going back in.
Is the cat still just looking?
As this has happened, it starts to slowly approach you too.
Am I
Yeah.
able to grab the string that I have that's glowing and just wave it at it a little bit?
Yeah, you do so.
Oh god.
Does it get
Oh,
it the
God.
attention?
You already had its attention.
Is it looking at me or is it looking at the string?
Well, it's currently looking at the thing that is moving, which indeed is your hand. It hesitated after movement, but it is now approaching again, lowering its head down to where the string is. You would say that this cat is not necessarily in an aggressive stance. It's definitely more on the side of curious. Like it has found a new toy that it is ready to play with, kind of thing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Am I able to
Oh,
toss the string?
Where are you tossing it to?
Try to toss it over its head.
Roll me an athletics check. Nat 20. And
Nice.
a fit of desperation, ball up this string so that it can be the most throwable it can. And you chuck it over this giant cat. You yeet it back towards the other door, and then immediately you see its pupils dilate, and it turns around and immediately jumps for it.
Into the door and tell the other, Terathan, run with me.
I'm following Jim.
All right, you two bolt towards the kitchen, I assume, where your other friend is.
And then close the door.
Okay, you immediately do so.
And can I try to lock the door?
It does not have a lock, unfortunately, but the good news is you don't know if it can use doorknobs with its giant paws.
I'm gonna try to use the key on the door that doesn't have a door lock.
You try it. Surprise, surprise, doesn't work.
Sad.
But now that you guys are in that room, I can show you what is in there. So, entering the room, you both are also kind of overwhelmed with this sweet scent. But looking in, you see that it is clearly indeed a kitchen, the centerpiece of which is a large boiling pot that is producing fumes that are being sucked out from above through a vent-type pipe. Spread throughout the room, you also notice an oven, a sink, a dishwasher, and a pantry. And there are shelves loaded with silverware, plates, and cups. And standing in the middle of the room is a small woman dressed all in purple with a tutu, large space buns atop her head, and a pair of small round wings sprouting from her back. She is currently joyfully humming while she stirs the large pot.
Am I still covered in blood?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna step back.
Can I greet the get her attention with saying hello?
Tirthan says hello, and you hear her like only partly stop her humming. She doesn't even turn around. She just goes, "Hi," and goes back to humming and stirring the pot, kind of bopping around.
I'm gonna use this time to try to clean myself from blood.
How are you doing that?
Again with the rope.
Did you take the rope out of the body?
Well, I had 50 feet. I didn't think that it was all gonna fit in there.
Okay. So you're using rope to clean yourself of blood?
Yeah, just kind of like scrape it off.
If blood came out that easily. Sorry, hon.
Could I
That's
give
fine.
Phoenix the fine clothes I have in my chest?
Tirthan pulls out a him-sized outfit of fancy clothes and hands it to you, Corundon.
It's a little big on me. I'm like 6'5".
You have a belt, you could probably cinch it enough for it to not fall down on you.
Yeah, I'll just try to get his clothes on over mine and say thank you. Oh wait, there's a sink. We're in the kitchen.
Yeah. As you're scraping off with with a rope.
Do you know what's happening outside of your kitchen and outside of this house facility?
Vaguely.
Aren't you concerned about the
Nope.
halflings not moving?
Not at all.
Why not?
Not my business.
What is your business?
Currently, this soup.
I asked her, Miss, do you know the cat's name?
Not sure if it has a name. I think it's just called the Christmas cat.
Oh.
Really, guys?
Because when you said Cece, I went Christmas kitten. No, wait, that's a K. I can't think of what it is.
Really? Oh my god.
We're not on the
Guys.
same wavelength.
Oh, this does not bode well for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah. What's the soup for?
For eating? Like, what kind of question is that?
Who's gonna eat the soup?
Me.
All of it?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Plum. Nice to meet you.
Hi,
Just
Plum.
extends a tiny hand. She looks you up and down and retracts her hand.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
They're they're dead. I'm sorry. I
They're
tried
dead.
to help them.
Not really my business. Just don't get blood on me.
Okay.
What kind of
Uh,
soup are you cooking?
And may I have a taste?
Did I just come into your kitchen without even knowing you and ask for your food?
The food
You
I
may.
just wanted to.
Who are you? Like, okay, never mind. I don't care.
What?
But I'd really prefer if you just left me and my soup alone now.
You're not much for Christmas,
It's not really my business.
and you work at Santa's workplace.
I never said I work here.
Oh, do you not work here?
No.
Huh? Are you the
Why
one
are
that
you
out
here?
there?
I'm making soup. God.
Other
How
than
many times
that,
do I gotta repeat
you
myself?
can't make soup 24/7.
Seen Santa?
Yeah.
Where?
Why should I tell you? I'd be happy to give you guys information. For a trade.
We have glow rope. I turn around and look at the missing glow rope. Never mind. What kind of trades were you looking for?
I am honestly pretty open to whatever, as long as it's
Oh.
unique and unusual.
Got this Christmas hat.
I don't think you understand what unique and unusual means when there's about a dozen more of those outside.
Yeah, but they're outside. This one's in here.
Mm-hmm. She goes over to the cabinet and starts rummaging through things and grabs a couple bottles of spices, brings them over to the soup and starts shaking them in.
Can I smell what type of soup it is?
You can roll me a perception check. 11. You can't tell what it is, but like as you like stick your head forward and sniff at it, you get an overwhelming whiff of sweet. You're not sure it's actually soup.
Would you be interested in trading information for a vial of perfume?
Roll me persuasion. 19. She says, "It's that vial in your trunk, right? I could smell it when you came in. It smells very sweet. I would be rather happy to make a trade for that."
I want the information first.
Haha, no.
But how could I know you don't just take the vial and don't give me any information?
And how can I know that you're not just gonna take the information and not give me the vial? You're the one who came in here wanting something, bud. Take it or leave it.
Okay, I'm giving you the vial.
She will flutter up there, grab the vial, open it, smell it with just like the biggest smile on her face. She goes, "Ah, yes, just what I needed." And then she dumps it into the pot. All right, so you wanted to know where Santa is, right? What I can tell you is that he is in his room.
Where exactly is this room?
That I do not know. However, Bonbon, the head elf, knows.
Ah,
As far as I know, he is the only one who has that information.
are you worried about the cat?
Why would I be worried?
Because what are you gonna do if it does get in here?
It won't.
Okay, I opened the door.
The cat is still
Yeah.
over in the other corner playing with the string.
Okay.
Also, that was a very gutsy move. You thought that you were letting the cat in here. Anyway, is that all? Can you leave my kitchen now?
Do you know what this key is for?
I do. I don't think that you guys have anything that I want. I would really prefer if you just left me alone at this point so I can go back to cooking.
Wasn't there a pantry or something?
I'll go check out the cabinet.
All right, Corundon goes to walk over to the cabinet. You open it up, you see, first and foremost, a bunch of pots and pans. You see those spices, like a spice rack that she pulled from. You also see a bunch of different foods, a few gingerbread men. You see some chestnuts. You see a couple glasses of some sort of liquid, peanut brittle, and you see ribbon candy.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna ask, so you said that you don't work here, correct?
Nope,
Do you live here?
nope.
Cool. I'm gonna shove everything that's in there that can fit into my bag.
I'm assuming not pots and pans. Those seem a tad
No,
big.
not like the spices and the
Okay.
candies and
all the food items. You just
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
we also have a chest if you want.
So do you want to put everything in Terathan's chest just for simplicity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Hi, I have trading materials now.
I've already used what I wanted from there. Nice try though.
Sad days, we can leave.
Right. Where are you guys going?
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh, love it. All right. So in case you guys don't know, Pass Without a Trace allows you to add like just straight up 10 to any stealth rolls within the time limit, which I believe is like an hour.
And then I'm gonna try to sneak past the cat to get to the courtyard so that we can find the elf whose name I already forgot again.
Everyone roll stealth, please.
I got a 32.
Plus 10?
Well, that's a nat 1, so
Yeah.
it don't
Yeah.
matter. Why is that a +8?
Because I have -2 stealth.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right. So we got a 32, an 11, and a nat 1. You guys start to make your way across, and Karandun is out of here. He is just immediately gone. Tirathan, you are partway down the hall, back towards the door, when you hear a thump as you see Jim just get pinned to the ground by this giant cat. It still seems like it's in a very playful mood. In fact, even more so now that it's been playing with the string for a while.
Can I try and get his attention with my bell on the head, shaking it so the cat can hear the bell?
All right, you do so, and immediately its eyes lock straight to you,
Okay.
and it is going to release Jim and pounce.
Can I
Ooh.
throw the hat
All right, where are you throwing the hat to?
behind the cat?
The hat goes flying off back towards where Jim is, and you see its eyes lock on the hat for a moment, but then immediately its eyes go back to you, and you see its pupils change again, and it starts crouching down, and it is looking at you in an entirely different way now.
Do I know what way?
Like it wants to eat you kind of way. I need you guys to roll me initiative.
Noise.
All right,
much
so
noise?
the first to go is going to be Rock. You've just had a hat thrown at you, and you notice that the cat is now about to pounce on your friend Tirathan in a not so playful kind of way.
Where is the hat from me?
It's like in your lap.
I want to chuck the hat back at Theradin.
You manage to chuck it past the cat, which is a lot easier now that it is currently crouched down, and it lands right in the lap of Jim. Excuse me, Tirathan. Anything else you wish to do, Rock?
Get up.
All right, you spend half your movement to get up. I will say, having been up close with this cat now, you do notice that there is a large bell around the cat's neck as well. And when it moves, it tinkles a little bit. I would actually say, having been as up close and personal with it as you have, the bell was essentially pressed into you as it was over you, and it kind of burned a little bit. Like, not enough to hurt, just like it was uncomfortably hot.
Don't think it's the smartest idea, but I want to move towards the infirmary.
Okay, I would say you can't quite get there, but you get like halfway there.
Okay, end turn.
Then next to go is going to be Phoenix, who has heard a large thud from back inside now.
Cool. Want to step inside. Can I hold my action so that if the cat is about to attack, that I can cast Animal Friendship?
All right, you were holding your spell. Anything else you wish to do?
I don't think there's anything I can do at the time.
All right, Tirathan, your go.
I'm putting on the hat.
All right, bonus action, put on hat. You
Did it
immediately
change?
see its eyes go back to its playful demeanor that it had before.
Okay.
I would
Okay,
say
so
if people wanted, we could also leave initiative, considering the threat is not immediately here anymore.
Is everyone okay?
I'm fine.
I yell, I'm good.
What's the cat doing?
The cat is now kind of like playfully stalking Tirathan.
Do I have meat or something in my chest?
You might have like jerky or something in your rations. You hold out jerky to it.
Does it react?
Yeah, it starts approaching. It sniffs at it. It'll try to nom it. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw? So, Pink, you try to snap your hand back so you don't get it, completely removed by giant cat maul. You most succeed, but you get a little nip. So you take 2 piercing damage.
I'm at the door, right?
Yeah.
Can I peek out and see if anything has changed? Like any of the elves have moved?
Roll me a perception check. 15? You weren't paying super close attention to where the elves were positioned. You don't think they've moved, but it's kind of hard to tell. But what you do notice, a hand sticking out of the snow.
I run to it.
Okay.
Can I start trying to dig them up or pull them out of the snow?
Yeah. You managed to dig them up. You see it very out of its snickerdoodle.
Does Snickerdoodle have a hat?
Yeah, he's wearing a hat.
Okay, I'm gonna hug Snickerdoodle almost too tightly. I saw you die. How are you alive? Doesn't matter. We need to get you to the infirmary, and then I'm gonna run inside and forget that there's a cat there for half a second.
Okay, you just run straight past. You head over to the infirmary where Jim is kind of about at the moment. Jim, you just
Yeah.
see Corundum lugging an elf on his shoulders, covered in snow for some reason, and bolt to the door that you're near.
I try to open the door.
It is locked.
I let him know it's locked before he hits his face.
Can I try to shoulder bash the door? Just so that I don't lose any momentum.
Roll me an athletics check.
Okay, so athletics is.
Isn't the cat still focused on me?
Oh, the cat is
Oh, I see.
focused on the jerky that it's currently eating.
I
Also,
can-
like, curiously poked its head around the corner, watching whatever's about to go down. It's a 17. You immediately just bash down this door. Jim, like, tried the handle, was like, wait, hold up. You just go straight through it.
Didn't we have a key, by the way?
We don't know if it's the one.
Stepping in, you see 4 sets of curtains, 2 on either side of the room, that are open so that you can see cots inside. In the back of the room, you see a large cabinet full to the brim with various bottles. You also see a table, flanked by chairs, with a cauldron sat atop it. And under the table, you see said cauldron appears to be connected to some sort of machine.
I'm gonna go and place him down on the bed,
Fling the rest of the curtain open dramatically.
and I place him there. Is there a way to see if I can start fire or something underneath the cauldron and try to like heat him up?
You go over to the table, and underneath you do see that what is hooked up to it seems to be a furnace. How are
Cool,
you
yeah.
attempting to make a fire?
I have a tinder kit.
So you shove that stuff inside, you light the fire, and you've never had this problem before. It doesn't start. Are Jim and Tirathan joining?
No,
Yeah.
I wanted to say that I wanted to check the medicine bottles.
So you're going over to the cabinet where all the bottles are?
Yes. I want to see if anything's like what the bottles are.
Roll either Arcana or Medicine, depending on which direction you're kind of going with this. Nat
Nat
20!
plus
Oh,
7.
27! Dip dang! Alright, okay, so immediately looking in, most of the bottles are both empty and broken. However, you do see 4 bottles that have liquid in them. Just looking at them, definitely magic. These are not normal medicine. You weren't sure what they do. With your natural 20, though, you also see in the very back of the cabinet a tiny roll of parchment that is just shoved in the corner, hidden behind all the bottles.
Am I able to check the paper and what type of magic potions these are?
So you unroll the paper, and it says, Cure all for halfling elves, magic from each creator, an example of the afflicted, a whisker for luck, a pure heart, bring to a boil using everglow coal.
I turn to Crundum and tell him I think you might need something else.
What?
The paper says to light the fire with...
You're right, we can light the paper.
Not the paper exactly, but it says glowstone, you said?
Everglow coal.
Oh,
Coal.
sweet.
I'm
Glow.
gonna
Oh,
run
yeah.
to the other room. Book it.
I give him the paper, but would make it light.
Oh, he booked it. He's gone.
Oh,
You turn to give him the paper, and he's just not
I
there.
have a life to save.
I was gonna say I just wanted to check the potions last.
Alright, you can make an Arcana check for that if you'd like. I'd say with a 12, you know that they're all 4 different potions. However, they are really weird. They're nothing that you've seen before. But I would say the closest thing that you could compare it to, it gives you vibes of your guildmaster. It reminds you of Mrs. Owlbear for some reason. Also, just a reminder, everyone does have a point of inspiration. Also, I would like to give Corundon an extra point of inspiration. Please and thank you.
Excellent.
What is
Trickery.
inspiration again?
The way I run inspiration is that if you get a roll that you don't like, then you can say, I would like to use my inspiration, and I have a deck of cards that I will randomly pull a card from, and whatever number is on the card is what gets added to that roll.
Cool.
Let's move over to Corundon, who I would say probably just like ran by the cat willy-nilly, right?
I want to know what the cat's doing. Like, yeah, he just ran past it. He's not focused on it right now.
Yeah.
But what is the cat doing?
It's currently nomming on beef jerky and just watching you guys as you're running through the halls. You're in the coal room.
Can I look for what I would assume is glow coal?
Roll an investigation check. 9. No. The only thing that is currently glowing for sure is the lantern. The bin that looks like it would hold coal, completely empty. The only thing that you notice as you're looking around the room, there's a breeze in here, and you don't know where it's coming from.
Is there like a trail of like coal, dust, whatever?
Roll me a survival check. 17. The dust definitely has like prints in it. They're footprints, very large ones, by the way, much larger than your feet. And like some, not claw marks, but like scrape marks of where like fingers might have been scooping at it. But it doesn't lead anywhere. There's no trail. It's like it got picked up and then that person disappeared without leaving any trail.
Okay, can I like try to pick up some of the dust?
I mean, sure.
Can I like drop a little bit of the dust and see where that wind is coming from?
You drop it and it goes kind of towards the door. It's not like a strong breeze, it's just like ever so slightly it floats that way.
Yeah, then I wanna check that out. Go over there and look at the wall.
And as you do, you're scooching around and you hear a crunch. And you look down and you realize that you are stepping in snow. And that underneath this table, it is just covered in snow.
What?
You are pushing at the stones, and you do indeed feel that there is a section of this wall that is not sturdy. You can move it.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and interact with that.
You pop this part of the wall out, and it flops down onto the ground. You see stairs that lead down into what looks like tunnel, but cave.
I don't want to go too far by myself. See if I can get another fistful of the cold, and then I'm going to go back to the infirmary.
Easy peasy. Your friends are still there checking out potions.
I'm going to bust in and say, I found a thing. There's a thing, fire, and then just run over, try to like throw the handful of coal dust in there, and then try to light that.
You found a what now?
A thing, down
Fire?
thing, cave. There's a
Down,
cave.
Okay, a down thing.
Cave.
Okay, where did you find a cave?
Fire, coal room. We'll be there. Hold on.
Okay.
So you pocket sand this dust into the thing, and you try to light it. You do get a tiny bit of spark, but it immediately goes out because it's just dust, man.
Can I check on Snickerdoodle?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He is either asleep or dead.
Oh, it's gonna check on him.
You're fairly certain, based off of the light snores, that he is not dead.
Okay, cool. Can I get the blankets from the other beds and put it on top of Snickerdoodle?
That you can. You see a single bead of sweat start to form on his forehead.
You said that you found potions.
Yeah. Look, it looks like an owl. And I show him. Do you know what these are?
Trade materials.
From the
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
sure, I can take a look at it.
Roll Arcana then.
Can I use that?
Yep.
Cool.
For chat's purposes, he rolled a 4. But we're pulling out an inspiration card. Oh, I drew a king. So
Oh,
that's like a plus 13 or something. You realize that these potions, while all different, work in the same way. They were not wrong. They very much give off Mrs. Owlbear vibes. And you know that to be the case because Mrs. Owlbear is just one big ball of chaos. These potions all have random effects.
okay. These are chaos.
So, trading.
So yes, trading or fun.
Maybe we all take one potion and see what happens.
Think we should hold that for later.
Okay. After
Yeah.
party.
We can cheers at the end of this.
Just everyone turns into frogs or something.
Campaign over.
What a way to celebrate.
Going to
Oh.
the production and try to open the door.
All right, you guys go up to the production door. I start to open it. It is indeed unlocked. Then I suppose you're opening the door.
Yes.
So inside, you see.
Oh, real quick. While we're walking out, can I see if I see like the doorknob and try to put the key in there?
You search through the rubble that is the door that you left behind. You do find the doorknob, and you stick the key in, and hey, look, it unlocks.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna carry that with me.
Okay. You open the door, and inside you see a large room that appears to be the factory section of this building. In the center, you see various conveyor belts with halflings manning them.
Are the halflings moving?
They are moving, right?
I go and pick up one of them.
Why? Why?
Okay, I just pick him up and say, hello.
No response.
I think these are the same one. Do you want me to try looking? Are you sure?
Can I see if any of them acknowledge our existence?
Insight check. A 9. You suddenly get nervous as you feel all of their eyes stray to you. You're having like flashbacks to, I don't know, ranger school or whatever, or you messed up a presentation one time and everyone was staring at you and laughing.
I'm gonna step outside.
Okay.
Am I able to see what they're making?
What you see appears to be bottles of what looks to be like snow and water.
I'm just putting present with a bottle in my chest.
Okay, you have stolen bottle. Noted.
Check on Crundum.
Yeah, you guys look around and notice that he's no longer in the room.
I tell him, "Are you okay?"
Just a minute. I'm just kind of outside of the door, just kind of catching my breath. Can I pet the cat?
Roll me an animal handling check. You pet it, and it stills for a moment, and you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But then it goes back to playing, and you can hear it start to purr.
Okay, I'm gonna keep petting the cat for a bit.
Okay. You guys peek out the door and see him cuddling with the cat.
So now my emotional support cat.
I want to take 2 presents. They're finished products, actually. I want to know more the process, I guess, whatever they're doing.
So do you just want to sit and watch and see what's happening for a minute?
Yeah, I guess.
I can describe the process then. At the very back right, there is a refrigerator that has a pipe leading out of it, and you see them take plates and shove snow onto them and put them onto the conveyor belt, which goes down, and more elves package that snow into these bottles. We take it to the next conveyor belt, and you can see there's a grate underneath of it, and above there is a another big tube thingy that sprays water down that fills up these bottles with water, where they get brought over to the last conveyor belt to this one elf who has like a remote control and there are 2 buttons on it, and he presses the top one, and when he does, the bottle starts to glow. And then the next elves package them into presents, who bring them over to the corner where there is a pile of them.
I want the remote.
All right, you pick up the remote, you see that there are 2 buttons on it, and there's actually a sticky note on it. It says, "Are you sure you want to detonate all the presents?"
Oh,
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 oh.
So I would assume the second button that's not pressed could be something bad. Did
Nice.
taking the remote stop the process of making the glowy bolts?
He's like mimicking as if he's pressing a button, but he's not actually doing anything. And they're now just packaging bottles that don't glow.
All the glowing ones are bombs.
And we both have some, so we shouldn't let them explode.
Bombs? Can I take one?
The bottles?
Glowy
Yeah,
things.
why not? Everyone else has.
I'm gonna grab one, walk outside, and throw it at a tree.
Yeah.
You walk out, chuck it, it smashes against a tree, and some water and snow drip from it.
Can I use one of my spells? To be precise, detect magic.
The remote that you are holding starts glowing, this special glow that only you see, as well as
Yeah.
90% of the presents in the corner. Your chest, like the thing on your back, has a bunch of glowies in it, as well as Jim's backpack. You can barely see it, but to the right, there is a small table with something on top of it that is glowing as well.
I'll check the table, you check the presents?
All right, so first the presents, you start to go through the ones that are not glowing, and you open them up, and they are the same bottles. They are just not glowy. You get the sense that these are the ones that have been packaged recently that have not been turned glowy.
Oh, okay.
Can I inspect whatever that is on the table?
You see there's a bottle of glue.
I'll take the glue.
All right, you pick it up.
Oh.
It's pretty light. You don't think there's much left in it.
We either should go back to the kitchen or to the down thingy.
My vote's on the kitchen.
Is detect magic still active?
Yep, has not been 10 minutes yet.
Do I see something glowing?
The pot,
The pot or the soup in it?
the soup inside the pot. Okay.
I'm gonna walk in. Hey, what's up, sugar? So, I've got some questions for you, if you don't mind.
I have not, first of all, given you permission to use my first name. We are not on that basis.
Got a couple things that you might be willing to trade.
I've noticed.
I want to know the value of them.
No, I see what you're trying to do, but ain't gonna work, hon.
Well, I have this potentially explosive glue here, and then I'm gonna show one of the bottles of mysterious whatever, and be like, we got one of these.
I appreciate you showing me everything. However, I was aware the moment you stepped through the door of what you had on you, so.
So, do you want any of it?
You have not told me what you want in trade.
Information.
On what? Once you figure that out, then we can talk, okay?
What does it mean by detonate?
You're not very smart, are you?
Okay, no, better question. You're right. Thank you. Who's doing this?
So the thing about that, I haven't met
Huh.
them. Sorry. Honestly, Hans, this one's gonna be on the house. I think you got bigger fish to fry. I don't think you need to bother with me right now. And I'd
I
honestly
think-
prefer not to be bothered.
All
I
right.
think she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insight
Maybe we
check.
should go. Maybe we should go to the down thingy.
Can I see if I know anything about the glue?
Arcana
Magic
check.
related?
16. You immediately realize, oh, this is sovereign glue. So sovereign glue essentially permanently joins two things together.
Huh.
It can be broken only by the application of universal solvent or oil of etherealness, or with a wish spell. It is strong stuff.
It takes a wish? Okay. Gonna do nothing with that. That's strong. Okay.
Strong stuff.
Hey, you wanted this in your soup?
Sounds like good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Anything else anyone needs to do before we head to the under? I say.
Check on
From an event.
Snickerdoodle, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. You head over to Snickerdoodle. He's still in the bed, sleeping sound.
Do you guys want to try to revive the dead elf? It says cure all, like, elf potion. Could cure all death.
Don't give me hope. Go to the deep down, dark deep down.
All right,
Yeah.
to the deep down, dark down, deep. So,
Nice.
you enter a cave-like tunnel system that dips into the ground. The place seems to be lit solely by the icicles hanging from the ceiling that are giving off a beautiful blue glow.
I mean, I'm good to move on.
All right, you move past the pretty crystals. Leaving the caves, you step outside, back into the snow, and see a small clearing along the cliffs that holds a cozy-looking hut. It is small, wooden, with frosty windows, and you notice a little chimney popped out the top that is puffing away.
Yeah. Santa. Or the kid killer.
One or the other, really.
I'm sitting down to just knock at the door and maybe someone is opening up.
Tirathan, are you knocking on the door?
Yes.
All right. You do so. And you hear a thump, 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 thump. The door opens, and you see inside of it. Immediately, having the door open, a wave of warmth washes over you. It is much warmer in there than it is out here in the snow, obviously. You see inside a large fireplace, which you assume is to thank for that. You also notice a cabinet with all sorts of knickknacks displayed on it, with a trunk set next to it. You also spy a neatly made bed, a dresser, a plush chair, and table. Most interestingly, though, you see standing directly in front of you, doorknob in hand, maybe 8-ish foot tall creature who is furry, white, humanoid, and looking down on you currently.
Hi.
He looks at you and says, "Hi." You see he
Hi.
has a tiny pair of glasses on his nose.
Are you using the bed?
He looks at it, the
Why
bed.
are you okay?
Currently,
We have a
no.
normal
Can I have a pillow?
I'm
Yes.
Cordon.
Oh, I'm Jim. Sorry.
Excuse my manners. I haven't had guests in a long time. Is this normal to just lend out your furniture to people you don't know?
No, it's not. He's weird.
Oh, okay.
He's...
Noted. Is there something else I can help you with that does not involve my furniture?
A name would be nice.
Mine?
Yes.
Oh, well, unfortunately I can't help you with that because I don't have one.
Ah, would you like one?
Are you offering? I'm not sure I'd really fit as a Corundan, but I suppose I could deal with it.
It's not mine, but could get you another one.
Well, I don't really see why. It's not like I have anyone to call at me.
There's a ton of elves next door.
Oh, I don't interact with them.
Oh, why is that?
Don't want to.
That's fair. You interact with the big man?
Who's the big man? The answer is
Santa.
no, I don't interact with anyone.
Oh, okay.
Do you know anyone?
You're
around
interacting
here?
with us, and you're doing pretty good at it.
Kind of prefer to do it for as little time as I can. That being said, what can I do to make you leave my property as soon as possible?
I think there's people that are trying to blow up the world. The elves don't really seem to be in their right mind, and they're making what we can assume is explosives, and that doesn't seem very Christmassy.
That sounds like a predicament. I don't know why you're bringing this to me.
What were you up to, anyways?
He
It's
like
nice and
points
warm.
over to the little table in the corner where you see a ball of yarn. He says, I was knitting before you got here.
Is he wearing any clothes?
Nope, he is just fur.
Is there anything else that is knit around?
Make me a perception check.
Oh.
Nat 20! Nat 20! Okay,
Whoa.
you know it's everything about this. Looking specifically for knit things, in the cabinet, you see a pair of knit gloves. Also, to the right, there is a top hat, which is not knit, but is indeed clothing.
How long have you been knitting for?
He says, well, I picked it up about a week ago.
It's pretty impressive.
He kind of points to, like, the corner of the room where there's just a ball of messed up knitting. It's just all knotted and junk. He says, the first few tries were not a success, but we are getting there.
Where do you get yarn from?
Living next to the big man, as you say, has its benefits.
But you don't interact with them.
Not directly.
Ah,
So,
a thief.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Or do you just wait every Christmas?
No, I definitely steal them.
Wait, do you want a present?
I've never gotten a present before. His eyes kind of twinkle a little bit.
Oh no.
The belt is cutting in.
You've gone awfully silent. I assume you don't actually have a present for me and you were just making fun of me, huh?
No.
Do you know where I can find glow coal?
Roll me insight. He says, no, actually. I hear there is a shortage of some sort.
What's your fireplace running on?
Oh, you know, other coal.
The present I was gonna give him is a chainmail. And I say, here you go. I don't need this. I've been looking for someone to give this to. Merry Christmas.
He takes it from you.
Can I give him the rest of my rope and say, here's some extra thick yarn for you?
He just kind of breathe, calm himself
Oh,
down.
well, if you don't want it. Very grateful towards gifts. That's fine.
Yeah.
Walk off. I'm offended.
All right, you
I
guys
can't
watch.
do anything about his glow coal that I don't know about.
You watch Grandin walk away in a huff.
I follow.
can I cast detect magic again?
You cast Detect Magic, and there are 3 things that you notice in this room that glow. First is on the cabinet, there is a snow globe that is glowing. In the back of the room, there's something inside of that chest that is glowing. And to your right, that top hat is glowing.
I'm gonna turn back around. Hey, what are you?
Says, well, I haven't even been given a name, so I don't really know how to answer that.
You don't know what kind of creature you are? I'm Rockman.
You are Rockman, I suppose I am Furman.
Well, I'm a Genasi, so what does that make you?
That I cannot tell you.
History or something to try to discern what creature he is?
Sure. Tirthan, you recognize this creature from tales that you've heard? You didn't actually know that they existed. You thought it was like fairy tale kind of stuff. This is a yeti.
I'm asking him, what do you know about magical items?
Says, well,
Or,
we live in the North Pole at Santa's workshop, so magic is kind of abound.
do you own any magical items?
You're really like crossing the barrier of what I feel like is supposed to be a normal interaction between strangers.
You just declined my present. That's pretty rude.
Okay, to be fair though, you specifically said you've been looking to unload it onto someone. It's not exactly like a heartfelt present kind of thing.
Yeah, someone special.
It also is like 2 feet shorter than I am. There's no way I could possibly wear it.
Whispering it to you so the Yeti doesn't hear it. That there are 3 magical things in his.
You know, it's really rude to whisper right in front of someone.
Well, it's rude to not accept presents.
I
was
did
doing from the
accept it,
bottom of
and
my
then you were
chest.
like, you want it back? I'm like, okay, take it back.
No. You said specifically it was too small.
Yes, which is just factual.
I mean, you want to take it?
I did take it, and then you guys were like, oh, you don't like it? Then give it back. So I gave it back.
I never took it back. I just walked away.
Oh, then I still have it, I suppose.
Just ungrateful.
He says, I'm going to close the door now.
We're inside.
I'm
cold
going to
outside.
push you out and close the door now. He slowly does so.
We got kicked out.
What did you do? And I'm not all for robbing people, but
But
I also want to know how we can help these people.
Is robbing a thief really robbing?
Good point,
We-
Mrs. Godlady.
you heard nothing.
What about I try sleep on him when he opens the door again?
You guys want to go rob back the things he robbed?
I just want to have the magical stuff, to be honest.
Hat, chest, snow globe. I want snow globe.
Oh, I lied. 4 things. Inside of the fire, there was also magic.
Mm-hmm.
So we could assume that he is glow coal.
Do you guys think those stalactites are glowstone?
It's not
The
glowstone, it's
glowcoal?
everglow coal.
Do you think it's glowstone? Everglowstone?
Everglow coal.
Everglow coal.
I don't think the icicles are cool.
To the nether.
I have no idea what we're gonna find. Magic, glow coal.
He has some in his chimney.
No, he doesn't. He said that it was regular coal.
Yeah, but I used.
He lied to me?
He
He's
did.
a thief and a liar. Yeah, we can rob him. It's fine.
Alright, so how are you going about this? Are you knocking on the door and blasting them, kind of thing?
Sleep, and then if that doesn't
Yeah,
work, we'll do blindness and try to get what we can.
You knock on the door, he opens it.
He's like, I thought I got rid of you guys.
You're casting your spell. What level are you casting it at, Pink?
I'm going with level 3.
Level
And-
3, so 98 then? Okay. How does it look when this guy falls asleep?
Hey!
Timber backwards.
A slow fall, eyes droop, and just thump onto the ground behind him.
That was a really good roll.
I will
Was it?
say you just barely made it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nice. We have a minute,
Hydrate.
so everyone start running.
I'm going to the chest.
You open the chest, and inside you see a red sack.
Can I take it?
You take it.
Grab the pan and put the coal in it because it's probably on fire.
Smart. Grabbing the top hat right away,
And the snow globe on the way out.
Yeah.
All right.
and then we out.
All right, you
Yeah,
run.
close door, run.
Okay.
Leave
You-
presents in front
Okay,
door.
I was
run.
about to ask.
Yeah,
All right.
leave the
Yes.
Where are you guys headed then?
Back to the call room.
I'm checking the sack I've grabbed.
You open the sack, and inside is a ton of coal.
We didn't need the burning one, nice.
We can save it for later. And say
Oh,
what the
well.
snow globe is?
Just
Is it
upon
just a snow globe?
inspection, it's a snow globe.
Okay.
Can we do an Arcana check on it? Because we know that it's magic. That's why we grabbed it.
Sure. Is a 14? I would say with that, you don't know what it really does, but you know that it uses evocation magic. Actually, I lied about evocation. I think this would probably be more conjuration.
Should we inspect the top hat too?
Go ahead.
Yeah, never mind.
Nope, it's a hat.
Why did you grab a hat?
To be fair, you did see it glow, but just looking at it, you're like starting to second guess yourself on that one.
Can I see what the hat is?
You can try. Tirthan attempted, and he's very convinced it's just a hat.
So what's the hat?
Nat 20. Okay. You know exactly what this does. You have heard tales of this magical hat. You have no idea how this boy over here did not understand the fact that this is magic. But this hat specifically, if you put it on the head of a snowman, it will bring it to life.
Oh, God. I love it.
Okay, should we go to the cat room and look for
Yes.
To the cat room. You guys are just looking for whiskers, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Whoever is holding
Investigate.
the pan is, I'm going to say, out of this. The other two can roll investigation. And Tirthan does a pretty good sweep of the room. No whiskers.
He wants to break it to the cat that he's gonna have to pay up.
I can talk to animals. Let's go to the infirmary first.
To the infirmary.
so we can put down the pan.
Can we gently push one of the coals into the heater and the oven?
All right,
I
just
don't
one.
want to-
How many are on fire?
You probably have like a pan of like 10 of them.
However many can fit.
You shove them all in. It's on fire.
So we need magic from all the users. The pure heart, which I don't know who here does, and a sample from the inflicted, plus the whisker. Do you guys have any idea how we can bring this to a boil? Because we're just going to be boiling a whisker.
The soup.
We could also put snow in there, and then the snow would turn into water, and then the water would boil.
I have holy water. What's the
Also,
thing
isn't
called?
there a
The
sink in the
skin
kitchen where we
water?
could get water from?
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to wake up
We
Snickerdoodle.
need.
How are you doing that?
I'm shaking him just gently and being like talking to him like, "Hey, you all right, bud? You still with us? You hanging on?"
He starts snoring
You're
louder.
alive.
May I lick him awake?
Oh god.
Like, lick him?
Sure.
You can lick him. I can't guarantee it'll wake him up.
I'm coming over with a lick.
You look a sleeping elf. Grats. Weirdo.
Awesome.
Something I've never thought I would hear.
What else are people doing that makes me less uncomfortable?
I'm taking the pan and going to get some water.
Just getting water and leaving.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're gonna get pure heart from, unless we get the actual literal heart from the dead guy.
Wait.
He seems pure.
Wait. Yeah, that makes sense, but the users and someone of pure heart.
It just says a pure heart. It doesn't specify what form it comes in. And you guys
Let's go
have
get
the
a
water.
snowman.
Oh, we can make snowman. Wait, does he have heart?
Why did y'all grab the snowball or the snow globe?
Did I already check it?
I don't think so.
For anyone watching, he rolled a 20. You know that this snow globe conjures snow.
If no one got it, I was just gonna go and shake it outside.
Do you go take and shake it outside? Like,
Sure, why not?
I assume you guys
And-
put the water that you collected into the pot.
Yes.
And you go outside. You start shaking the snow globe, and lo and behold, it starts snowing.
That's crazy. I would have never expected that to happen. Let's take the time to build. Well, I'm gonna take the time to build the snowman now that I know what it does.
We
think
help
I'm-
him build the snowman and
All right.
put the
Yeah.
hat on top.
You all
Yeah.
triple time it to build a snowman. You put the hat on it, and it doesn't grow any extra features or anything, but it starts moving around. You got sticks for arms, you got coal for eyes, got a top hat. It's walking around, think snow golem style in Minecraft, just kind of wondering.
I'm giving up on the snowman. I might just take the hat off.
All right,
I
you
mean, is it?
take it off. Your snowman topples over, though, as its momentum takes it down.
We killed the snowman.
Let's try to get the other things. We can come back to the snowman.
Where are you going, then?
Talk to
Yeah.
the. Actually, hold on. Let me look at speak with animals because I might want to talk to the reindeer. Okay, so I have 10 minutes. So I will do that, and I'm gonna talk to the reindeer,
Which one?
the red-nosed one that likes us.
You approach it,
Sure.
what are you saying to it?
Hi, I'm Corndon. I said it wrong. Crondon.
Water! Feed
Water.
us!
Food.
You just
It
hear
wants
them
food,
all
give
a
it
chorus of food, 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 food.
Food. Give it food. Give them food. They're hungry. I'm gonna go
Take-
back to the kitchen, get some water in one of the pots, and then come back out.
Okay.
I
pulling
take
out-
out some of my rations and like put them out like little food containers so that they can munch on them.
They munch on the
Fuck,
rations.
How long have you been like this?
They stopped feeding us 2 days ago.
I'm so sorry. What happened 2 days ago?
I don't know. We've been stuck here.
Do you know Bonbon,
Nope.
Halfling, Quarterling? Do you know Santa?
Yes.
Do you know where he is?
Nope. We've been stuck here for 2 days.
And you haven't seen anyone come in or out?
Except for you.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad that we could feed you. Merry Christmas. Then I walk inside.
Okay.
Christmas cat.
It just turns slowly. It stares at you wide-eyed.
I got a hat. I got a hat.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Christmas Cat?
I felt like that was more of a title than a name.
What is a title but a name? I'm a cat.
Ah,
It means very little to me. Why can I talk to you?
magic.
Is there something you needed, small one?
Few things. One of which is gonna be a little personal. But do you know who is in the kitchen?
Says, I have not been in that room, so I cannot tell you.
But can I open it and gesture to Sugar Plum?
She waves. The cat will peek in and say, no. Should I?
She doesn't belong here.
Neither do you.
I think we do. We're here for a reason.
Aren't we all?
Well,
It
Smart
starts batting at you a little bit. It's kind of like pushing you between its paws.
Do you know where Santa is?
No.
Why does nobody know where Santa is? Why is that one dead? Well, what? He's not there anymore. But why? Why is that one dead?
He tasted good. You look like you taste
Why
good
did?
too, honestly.
Please don't hate me.
Hmm. I'll think about it.
You attacked my friend earlier when he didn't have a hat on. Why?
'Cause he was just tasty at that point. He wasn't fun anymore.
Uh, uh. Hey guys, I really don't know how to ask this.
Ask very politely.
As he's like on his back, kind of juggling you in his paws.
So we were talking and we said that everyone's here for a reason. One of the reasons that I'm here is that there's a lot going wrong, especially with these elves, and we're trying to help them. And to help them, we're gonna need a whisker. You have some of those.
Your friend does as
One.
well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, y'all want to try that?
We can try.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. We can try that.
You small
It's not
ones are
good.
not very perceptive, are you?
There's a lot going on. Some things go over our heads. Okay, what else do we need? Where can we get a pure heart? Why is your bell warm?
I don't know why it's warm.
Okay.
I took it from the fuzzy man.
Did he give it to you?
No. But he is also not very perceptive.
Okay. We need to get something from the elves. Thank you, Christmas cat.
He licks the side of your face and starts to nibble.
I'm gonna go into the workshop. Well, we need an example of the afflicted, so we need something from the elf. So let's look around and see if we can figure out which one is Bonbon.
Roll investigation. You go through every single one of these elves. Not a single one of them is marked in any way. You have no clue who Bonbon is.
Can I poke my head outside for the cat?
Yes, little one.
Do you know who Bonbon is? Did I ask you that?
I do not.
He's the little one, the one that's littler than me, but in charge of the other little ones.
I do not bother with their names.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the one that looks like they're in charge.
If it is visibly apparent, then why are you asking me?
Well, because it's not.
Ah, that's right. You are not perceptive. I understand.
Yeah, we're dumb. Okay. Thank you.
The vote we take from the person that had the remote, because I'm assuming person that is doing that would be head person, maybe.
But what are you taking from him?
Pluck out some hair.
Right? You chop off a little chunk of his hair. You have
Okay.
elf hair.
Yeah, we can go home now. This is all I wanted. It's just
Yeah.
fair.
What now?
We need pure heart and magic from the creators. Y'all want to go trade one of the potions for asking what a pure heart is?
2 sugar plum.
You guys head over to Sugar Plum.
Hello, Plum.
Oh, joy.
Yes,
Just who I
Plum.
wanted to see. Just give me the potion. What do you want?
Pure heart, what is it?
Well, it is left ambiguous on purpose. There are a couple different things that could pass. One interpretation is that you have to be, a good person, have a pure heart. How you determine that is kind of ambiguous, so that's kind of the riskier of the moves. I personally like the more literal interpretation, which I feel like I probably shouldn't have to spell out to you, but let me know if I do.
No, thanks. And
Would someone roll me a 1d1000, please? 662. Oh, so she pours this vial into the thing, and as soon as she does, she turns translucent and starts shimmering this beautiful ethereal purple, like she almost looks like space itself. She still looks like her. She just looks like she's made out of like a galaxy now.
and then I just walk out.
Okay, you just walk away.
Yeah.
All right,
I just stare in awe for half a second and then walk out.
all right. So where are you guys going?
Back to the infirmary. Y'all think that we can put it all together now?
We need pure heart.
We have
Almost.
pure heart. Hearts are pure. We're trying to take care of these people. We want to bring. Why are you in here? Okay, bye. Go back to your soup, dimensional being.
Magic from all the users.
Oh, that's true. We do need that.
Pull one of my whiskers out. Do I take damage?
Nah.
Okay.
What if we all hold hands
You-
and use the power of friendship, the magic of friendship?
So you
say.
pull out your whisker and you plop it in, and you notice as you do, in the center of the pot, an iron spike that is melded into the cauldron is pointed straight up from it. It looks sharp.
Are we supposed to prick ourselves with this? All right. For curiosity's sake, I'll try it.
All right, you go over and try to prick your finger on it. Kind of as expected, no blood comes out. However, you guys watch as his arm starts to shine this blue color and runes start swirling around it and dips down past the finger into the cauldron below. Please choose one of your spells to unlearn.
Wow. Can I unlearn Pass Without a Trace?
Yes, you can. All right, you guys watch that happen. Brendan looks a little worse for wear.
I think I figured out what the magic thing is.
I think we should also do it, Jim.
Yeah.
And one by one, you follow suit, and the same process happens. You watch as the magic literally gets sucked out of you. Please choose spells to unlearn.
Stinking
Ray.
cloud.
Okay.
Ray of Enfeeblement.
All right. You guys also feel a little worse for wear now.
Put the hair in,
It glows a little bit as it does.
and the last thing we need is the pure heart.
Is it doing anything, or do we need to go get a heart?
As it is, none of the things are really kind of combining. You're not sure if it is complete or if something is still missing.
Go to the kitchen, grab a thing to mix.
Go grab like a ladle or something.
A ladle, yeah, that one.
Okay. Come back, and I assume, Crendon, you start to mix the pot?
I do.
You start to mix it, and you see everything inside slowly start to melt together and glow this bright blue, growing brighter and brighter. And then all of a sudden, you hear a pop, and it explodes into a puff of blue sparkly gas. And once the smoke fades, you are left with a pot of very shimmery, very pretty blue liquid.
That looked like it did something.
You want to try to scoop some and give it to the button presser?
You got a ladle of magic soup, and you go bring it over to the button presser. As you pour it down his throat, you see his eyes had been glossed over. He had just this blank stare. But as he drinks this soup, I keep calling it soup, it's not a soup. This potion. Shut up.
Let's do.
As he drinks this potion, kind of the life comes back to his eyes, and he slowly looks around. He's still pressing the button, quote unquote, in his hands. He looks down, stops doing that, and is like, who are you?
Who are you?
I asked first.
Oh, I'm Jim. Hi.
Hi, Jim, I'm Bonbon.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Bonbon.
Have you worked here long?
Well, my whole life, pretty much.
Wow. Do you know Santa?
Of course. We all know Santa.
Cool.
You know where he is.
No.
I want my money back. She lied to us. Are you
Curious.
aware of what you've been doing?
Last I remember, I was going to sleep, and then I woke up here with you guys, so I suppose not really.
You were pressing this button. Where is it? Can we show it to him and the sticky note attached to it?
I don't really know what this is, but that sticky note does not make it look good.
Do you know what the rest of them are making?
Presumably something that explodes.
That doesn't sound very Christmassy. We're trying to stop that.
That sounds like a just cause.
Uh-huh.
And you need Santa to do this?
We need to know what's going on.
I mean, do we have enough of the potion to help the other halflings?
You did have
I
like
would-
a large pot of the potion.
I was gonna say I could keep going back and forth, feeding them slowly.
All right.
So they stop building bombs.
Jim goes around and starts ladling this soup potion. He'll slowly start to come back to.
The cat killed one of y'all.
Oh, it does that. Oh, I
Oh,
forgot his hat
okay,
again.
do you know that you've been robbed?
Sorry, what?
There's a Yeti that lives next door. He's been robbing you.
I'm gonna have to talk to the big man about that. I feel
Where
like
is
that's
he?
kind of less important than the bomb situation, admittedly.
Well, if y'all
Good
stop
point.
making bombs, I feel like the situation is settled.
There's just like one elf still doing it just out of habit.
Can I rip off a piece of myself and throw it at him, or would that
Sorry.
be painful?
Yes, of course it would.
I don't know. I feel like rocks fall off of rock monsters. I'm sorry.
If you have like rock leprosy, sure.
It's a skin condition.
Let me get this straight. We were creating bombs, and you're trying to figure out why. And how exactly are you planning to figure that out?
Hey, Santa's also
Mission?
missing.
You was gonna say Santa's missing?
Yeah, Santa's missing.
Why didn't you leave with that? It's only a few days until Christmas. What are we gonna do?
Do you have catnip?
No, what?
If you had that, you would have less dead elves.
We have hats.
If you had catnip, you might not need it.
I feel like you're not freaking out enough about the fact that Santa's not here and it's a few days till Christmas.
I had a panic attack a while ago. I'm going through a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. You need to, like, talk about it, or?
Maybe later. I would appreciate it.
All right, I'll give you my number. But if we need to go find Santa,
Where he could be.
presumably his room.
Where is his room?
He's gonna say, I'm not supposed to tell anyone.
But he's missing. It's important.
Okay. Come here. He's gonna, like, shuffle you to the corner away from the other elves and whisper, if you go to the kitchen and knock 3 times on the cabinet and say, we wish you a Merry Christmas, it'll let you into his room. Also, be careful. There's a lot of, like, weird candy in there. It's magic. I don't know why we keep it stocked that way. Just be careful of that when you're there.
You have a fairy infestation.
I don't know how to process that information at the moment, honestly. All right, come on, let's go. I don't know why I'm still whispering. Let's go. All right, he will lead you guys into the kitchen. Plum is gone.
Is there anything in the cauldron?
The cauldron is completely empty.
Okay. Maybe she returned to space where she belonged.
Okay, should we knock and
He, like,
okay.
nods for you to do it.
Why don't you want to do it? What?
The boss man really doesn't. I'm still whispering. The boss man really doesn't like me doing that.
Okay, so we're doing it so you don't get in trouble while we're trying to save Christmas.
He just kind of smiles at you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
And then the doors just fly open. And where you saw before, there was pantry with, like, you know, a bunch of stuff in it. You got your pans and pots and junk. Now there is a staircase leading up.
All right, let's go. Let's up.
So you have climbed the spiral staircase up, and you open a sturdy wooden door that leads to what appears to be a little bedroom, bed included. You also see a table with stacks and stacks of papers on it and behind it, which sits in front of a frosted over window. You also notice a plush chair and small side table that has cookies and milk atop it. But most confusingly, stood in the center of this room, 2 identical men. They both wear deep red outfits, have a bushy white beard, and look remarkably like what you would assume Santa to look like. And they're both staring at you, confused.
Can I walk around them to the desk?
One of them will say, you really shouldn't touch those. It's important documents. The other one will say, what do you even know about that? Those are my documents.
Am I on the nice list?
One of them says yes, and the other one says no.
Okay, I'm gonna look for my name now. I'm gonna look for my name on the nice list.
There are literally hundreds of pages of documents.
Why are there 2 of you?
The other one will say, this one has been impersonating me for the past couple days now. The other one will say,
I don't feel like.
don't listen to this guy. He's been impersonating me for the past 2 days.
Which one said that I was on the nice list?
The one on the right.
They'll say, we don't have time for this. It's almost Christmas. We have to get going.
Can I go for the cookies?
It's a nice plate of cookies, a little cold at this point, partially eaten.
Eat one of them?
You eat a cookie, chocolate chip.
I sit on the bed. I'm like, so which one of you guys are real? As I'm just munching on it.
They will both point at the other and yell at the same time, he's the fake.
Jim, can you roll me a perception check?
Yes. Can I use my inspiration for this?
You may. And pulling a card. That is a 7. So 15 plus 7 is a 22. What you notice as you are sitting here munching on your cookies, looking up and down these 2 Santas, is that you've noticed a slight difference in the 2. One of them, the one on the right, has little bits of cookie in his beard that the other does not. And the other appears to have a scratch down the back of his leg, like a tear in his clothes.
I'll ask the one on the left what happened to its leg.
He is going to kind of like put his hand over it and feel it and say, I had an
I'm asking.
accident. Is that relevant to getting rid of this impersonator?
Why is no one checking what the elves did the last couple of days?
You go check on
No.
them real quick.
No.
We are coming from.
We were literally
we know
down.
what
Just
they-
trust
what
me
they
on
did.
this one.
Fine.
Corundon starts walking down the stairs, and as he gets to where you guys came in, there is no door.
Hey, knock. Happy Hanukkah.
Just reverse it. Nothing happens.
How do we get out of here?
You hear 2 yells. Exactly! Until we get rid of the fake Santa, we're trapped in here.
This is gonna tell me which one of y'all is real. All right. When I was a wee pebble, what was the one thing I wanted more than anything?
Do you want to send Tweety your answer?
I can send you something.
The Santa on the left will say, easy, you wanted a puppy. And the Santa on the right will say, I mean, you know, Santa's getting old. Memory's not as good as it used to be.
Hey, what do we do when we find out who's the real Santa? Like, do you want us to, like, kill the other one? Or is that gonna get me on the naughty list? Or
The one on the left will say, I don't even care at this point. And the one on the right says, we just need to get out of here so we can save Christmas.
if it gets me on the naughty list, I think it's worth Christmas. You go cool with killing Santa?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Just, like, draw my weapons and just attack.
Who are you attacking and with what?
I'm gonna attack the left Santa, the one that said that I wanted a puppy. Okay, I have 2 weapon fighting, so I'm going to use my cool weapon that I don't know how to pronounce the name of.
What is it?
It says it's pronounced Yipulwa.
Yiklua.
While he is figuring that out, if people would roll me initiative.
A low roll.
Was indeed a low roll.
Does it hit?
Actually, funny enough, it does in this instance.
Oh,
You take your spear type thing and thrust it straight through this Santa who is not expecting it. As you do so, you see him start to form bubbles where the spear has pierced him and is just slowly bubbling up these black bubbles as it overtakes him entirely, just growing and growing. And as the bubbles pop and fade away, you see, instead of Santa Claus, this tall, lanky, kind of goat-like creature with large horns and this long tongue. Very evil looking. And it is going to screech at the top of its lungs at you and go for an attack. And that is where we're going to start initiative. And it is going to, in turn, grab the thing that is currently in it, push it further in so it gets closer to you, and raise one of its claws and just slash down at you.
Ouch.
Ouch. Oh my god, that's a nat 20. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ouch.
All right.
Why would it do that? I did nothing to it.
So the way that I always I always do natural 20s is it is 1 roll plus the max damage a roll could do, and then any bonuses. So for him, this would be, please take 32 points of slashing damage.
No.
Oh, excuse me, piercing.
Okay, that I'll do.
Okay. And that is its turn as it casts a wicked grin at you. That being said, it is your turn to go now.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna do that same thing again if I can pull it out and like
Restab.
yeah, like kind of like do a twist and then try to like stab.
You're flourishing it.
I'm flourishing it. This to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Cool.
It was a 25, by the way.
And then I'm not rolling well. I got a max in a minute. Okay.
It is average.
Then I'm going to attack. I'm going to do a choppy chop, 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 chop with a hand axe at him. That's a nat 20.
Oh, dang. Dip dang. All right. Roll it up.
That look good to you?
Oof. Yeah.
I got a 1.
I mean, still.
Still, yeah. I can do an extra attack.
You can?
Yes.
All right.
I'll do another spinny with the spear. Same thing I did the first time. Okay, I'm doing this quicker. 14, does that hit?
14 just misses.
Bad, okay.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Then, Pink, it is your go.
Can I use my daunting roar at him?
What does the daunting roar do? They have to succeed a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you. Okay. Then you can do that as your bonus action, yes. He saves, unfortunately.
Then I think I need to get closer and attack.
As a 15, that just hits. Roll your damage. 7, alright. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Then, Rock, it is your go.
I want to cast Blight on the deer creature.
It doesn't matter what his modifier is, he rolled a 3.
Okay, so roll for damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just this.
Just this? Sorry, just this?
Yeah, that's not that much. Look at all the threes.
Bam.
You just rolled 8d8.
Yeah,
Okay.
Death Cleric.
That's
Okay. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
No, that's fine. That's my turn.
But at the end of your turn, something happens. The bed that you're on starts to move, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. That's 5. You get thrown off of this bed, which doesn't do much damage, but it hurts a little bit. You take 3 damage, and you watch as sprouting from the underside of it, it's just twisted and cracked, almost limb-like stretchers made of candy canes that come out and grab the what you believe to be real Santa Claus and just drags him underneath of it. And then it is top of the order, Krampus's turn, who is going to turn and look at you, who just did some major damage to him, and he's going to raise a hand and make an attack at you. Oh yeah, he hits. So you are going to take 14 points of ice damage as just shards of ice spring forth from his palm and embed themselves into you. And then it is Phoenix's go.
then I want to use my cool thing on it.
You miss.
It's okay, I still have my axe.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
So it's gonna be 2d8 plus 4.
12 points of
Very
damage.
And then one more time.
Yep. Roll it up
Nice.
with your
Mm,
25s and 22s over here. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Pink, it's your go.
I think I could use motivational speech.
So you can choose up to 5 creatures, which means that you could choose all 3 of you. You all get 5 temporary HP. You have advantage on wisdom saving throws. And if you are hit by an attack, Oh, this is casting time of 1 minute. This is not an instantaneous spell. You know,
Yes.
I'll say to heck with it. Whatever, it's a one-shot. Technically speaking, you would not be able to cast this. It would take 10 rounds to cast.
Oh god.
However,
Okay, yeah.
I am allowing it. I am a merciful god. I will say that instead of the 1 hour duration, though, because it's an instantaneous thing, you get 1 minute. So 10 rounds, which is still plenty.
Can I try my roar again?
That is a 12. I don't think that does it? So he is currently frightened of you, I believe. It has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while a source of its fear is in line of sight. Nice. Good stuff. All right. And then it is Rock's turn.
Can I get up close to do a melee attack?
Sure.
Beat him up.
Yeah, nope. Unfortunately not. Anything else for you?
No, that's good.
You see his fur. There's actually cracks forming in it, which you aren't entirely sure how that's visually possible, but he is getting creaky and kind of hunched over further than he was before. And next to you all, from the ground, it starts to rumble, and you see pop up these little nutcracker creatures. And then it is his turn, and he, having been stabbed most recently by our rocky friend, is going to turn to you. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw? And the fun thing about this is not an attack roll, so he does not have disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah, that ain't really gonna do it, unfortunately. You become
what if-
instantly cased in a thin layer of ice, causing you to be immobile.
that's cool.
I love that for me. All right, that is his turn. And then it's your turn, Phoenix. You can spend your action trying to break out, if you would like.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to get out.
You just smash this glass. It's nothing compared to how sturdy you are. This ice got nothing on you.
Then I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to hit the cool guy.
Cool guy. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, and then next in line is Pink.
I think I'm gonna whack him.
All right, roll whack. That do the whack. So that is 7 total.
I'm using Bardic Inspiration.
Who are you giving it to?
Jim.
Jim, you now have Bardic Inspiration for 1d8. Is that all for you then,
Hopefully.
Pink?
Yes.
All right, then it is indeed Rock's turn.
I'm gonna try to hit him. Melee Warhammer.
Okie dokie doke. That is a 16 to hit. Go ahead.
Divine Strike. Once per turn, creature plus 1d8 necrotic.
Okay, that's a big old number. All right, 29 points of damage. This guy is looking a little smushy, a little more cracked. You see, like, little flakes are starting to peel off, and underneath there is just this dark mist that is almost,
Zing.
yeah, essentially. Then it is the Nutcrackers who are going to make attacks. One on Jim and one on Corundum. Jim, I believe a 10 does not hit. Corundum, does a 16 hit you?
I believe so.
All right.
Yes.
Oof. Okay, please take 12 points of slashing damage. And then it is Krampus's turn, who does not like what Jen just did to him. So he's going to make an attack with his claws, but he has to do it at disadvantage because he is frightened. Oh my god.
20.
That's a nat one.
Oh,
He
Nice.
absolutely does not. He goes to slash at you, but catches a glimpse of Terathin in his eyes, and he flinches long enough for you to get out of the way of him. So then it is Phoenix's go.
Gonna go crazy and do some stabbing with my stabby thing.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be.
So
Did I do
16
something
total?
wrong? And then going to do a double attack. So same thing. 21.
Yep.
And then I can do one more attack with my offhand. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 just hits. So 5 more damage. All right.
That is my.
All right, Pink, your go. He is looking pretty messed up.
I'm just smacking him again.
Okay. That hits. 11 total.
Yes.
Pink, I need you to know that he had exactly 11 HP left.
Nice.
So what weapon we're using here?
Great club.
As you come down with your great club, you see the cracks that have been forming and growing finally snap entirely, and just like he's made of ceramic, he falls apart, and this black wisp that was inside swirls around and then dissipates into nothing, and you watch as the nutcrackers that he summoned start to shake a little and then fall over completely lifeless as well. And he is dead.
I'm playing
Bye,
a
bye.
victory song on my guitar.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, 100%.
go help
Huh?
Santa.
What happened to Santa?
He's attacked by candy canes.
Can I punch the candy canes?
You go over to the bed and lift it up, and underneath there are no candy canes. It's just Santa stuck under a bed. He slowly starts to drag himself out from underneath. Is he gone?
Yeah. Don't think we. I mean, he's gone.
Wonderful. I will not question this any further. We have
Okay.
a Christmas to save. Let's go! And he like points forward. Either of you carry me. My legs are possibly broken.
Yeah, I'll pick him up.
You piggyback Santa down stairs. Is there anything anyone else wants to do up here?
It's just cookie.
Give me a cookie.
Yeah, you finish off his
Grab one
cookies.
for me.
I pass him one.
You feed one to Corundum as he carries Santa down the stairs.
Yeah.
You bring him down to the other elves in the factory who are still kind of standing around like, what are we doing? He collapses from still on your back. He says, everyone, I know I've been gone for a couple days and I'm sure you've missed my leadership greatly. However, we have a Christmas to take care of. We gotta get going right now. We only have a couple days left before Christmas. And then one of the elves will correct him and say, actually, Santa, Christmas is in a few hours. We only have a few hours until Christmas. Let's get this show on the road. And then all the elves double time it, start making actual presents instead of bombs. And
Nice.
he's gonna say, what happened to my sack? I can't deliver Christmas presents without my sack.
Big
The
red sack. Big
Yeah,
red
that
sack.
one. You know, the
Yeah,
iconic
I
Santa sack.
hand it over.
Oh, thank you.
You have a Yeti problem.
Yeti problem.
Yeah, Yeti stole your sack.
Oh, Charles, yeah, we're chill.
Okay.
Shots.
He thinks
Ah,
I don't know
awful.
that he steals stuff from us on occasion, but I let him do it. He's a cool guy.
Your cat also stole your bell and killed some of the.
He does that, yeah. We got the cat in order to like tighten up security around here. Some of the elves forget about the Hassie. It's kind of their fault, honestly.
Makes sense.
Can we? I forgot his name. What's his name? What's the elf's name? in The infirmary. Can we check on him?
He is still snoring very soundly.
Okay. Can we give him some of the cure-all potion?
Okay.
Is he fine?
You did try to feed him something while he was sleeping, so he chokes a little bit for sure. Gonna make a constitution save for him. Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it in that one?
It might or might not be in that one. He starts choking.
Give him more cure-all. This will cure it.
His throat is closed up. He can't consume it.
Someone who's not a rock do the Heimlich.
Does anyone wish to give the Heimlich to Snickerdoodle?
I'll do it.
Medicine check, please.
I got a 19.
You got a 19. Immediately, he spits back up the glowy blue liquid you shoved down his throat. He just kind of looks up at you all exhausted, like, what the heck was that for?
Drink
We're
more, you'll
giving-
feel better.
Yeah, we're giving you your medicine. Go back to sleep.
Okay. You won't
No,
go
don't go back to sleep.
Okay,
but
I'm not
drink
asleep.
more.
Okay, I'll drink more and then I go to sleep.
If you want, if Santa's awake, so
Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna go back to sleep. And he'll immediately pass back out.
you're sleeping on the job. What the heck, man?
Snickerdoodle might not last very long at this job. You see Santa walk in to the infirmary and go, first off, what happened to the door?
It was the Yeti.
It was the
Uh,
Yeti.
Makes sense.
No.
I guess not really. He's a really gentle giant, actually. I've never seen him be aggressive towards anything.
It's the giant part, you know?
Uh-huh. It was probably an accident. Understood.
Just put down the lock and the key.
Anyway, how can I thank you guys for, saving Christmas and all? Alright, I take silence as a I get to choose type situation.
Do it.
Yes.
I know
Yeah.
just the
You know
thing.
what we want better than we do.
Yeah.
You all have a lifetime pass for the good list.
Yo, I'm gonna commit so many crimes.
I regret this immediately. You know what? Not my problem, and he's gonna walk out. Is there anything else you all wish to do?
I want to pet Rudolph, and that's it.
I feel like there might have been some celebratory potion drinking in order.
Oh, yeah.
we're supposed
We
to
still
do
have
that.
3.
Pet the kitty cat, you pet the reindeers, you step outside, you're near the teleportation circle, and you cheers and bottoms up. Everyone please roll me a 1d1000.
I also want to put the hat in the snowman
I'll say that a few of the elves during all of this had nothing to do, so they built a snowman.
because it wasn't Christmas in a few hours, you know.
They were lost without someone to lead them. So first off, we have Jim. Oh, what is your dominant hand, Jim?
Right?
Your right one?
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Oh.
Congratulations,
So
you became a lefty.
Oh. That's special.
All right, next for Tirthan. Oh. You watch as this beautiful crystalline butterfly forms out of the particles of snow around you, starts to swirl around your head, and then lands on your shoulder and whispers, "Shut up," and then flies away.
Excuse me? Oh my.
I'm assuming you're still playing the guitar, and then just comes to a screeching halt.
Just shut it.
And then last but not least for Corundan. Oh, Can you roll me a 1d6, please?
I would love to.
Okay, one? Okay. That changes things. So, what happens?
Do I explode?
No. But,
Okay.
nothing, in your opinion, happens. Like, nothing immediately. The other two immediately see, your head disappears.
Nice. That's awesome. Brendan will be back for Halloween next year.
So, technically speaking, your head is now invisible. And this is permanent.
Nice.
Nice. Alright. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's more to the stealth.
is there anything else the three of you wish to do before you step back through the teleportation circle and head home?
Oh.
No.
Do we still have a button?
Jim looks down at the remote.
We have the glue.
We have immunity.
We have immunity. We have a button and we have immunity.
Oh, no.
You all know I have one of the bombs on me, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah, and?
I'm tossing the bomb to
wait.
Jim.
sure, I have that
Hot
for you.
potato.
Can I just go through the teleportation and let them do it?
Yeah, Tirthan
no.
steps through the portal.
Bye!
Slightly dejected after being told to shut up by a butterfly. Jim and Corundum, what do you do?
I'm ending the life of the snowman and taking the hat with me.
Okay, you steal the hat. Do you step through the portal?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Jim, it's just you, Santa's workshop, and a ton of bombs.
Odds is no, evens is yes.
Oh, no.
Ah!
Oh, thank God.
Number.
You rolled a 13. You decide maybe it's better not to murder everyone that you just spent time saving.
Never specified dead or alive.
Well, it did actually specify to make sure he was safe.
He's
Putting away
Or he
presents.
was.
You suddenly grow a conscience, and you decide to leave through the portal without murdering everyone. Do you leave the
Okay.
detonator here, or do you take it with you?
I give it to Rudolph. I believe in him.
With
Or
his
more.
hands. You just place it on his back and say, what happens, happens. And you step through the portal with your friends, head back to your home and your guild, where a job has vaguely been done well. Christmas has been saved, I guess? Question mark? Alright. Thank you guys for playing with me. Oh boy, sorry that was a long one, but you didn't die and you didn't murder everyone. I consider this a win. So, once again, thank you guys for playing. Thank you, chat, for watching. You know, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. All that jazz. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.